Hey, it's Jacinta C, back on your screens with another video. Now, before I start this video, I just want to say I am so sorry for not uploading last week. At the start of the week, I was a little bit ill. I thought I was coming down with a cold, but luckily that wasn't what it was. It was just kind of a 48-hour thing. But unfortunately, it happened on Monday and Tuesday, which are my only days to film. So I wasn't able to film anything for you last week, so I apologise about that. And the week beforehand you didn't have a Friday video because my laptop decided to mess up and my editing software wasn't working properly. So again, I apologise for that, but I hope I'm back this week. You'll know if this is uploaded today. I hope I have new editing software. I hope it works. So yeah, without further ado, let's start the video, I guess. Today's video, as you can tell by the title of it, is going to be a Joker face paint tutorial. I'm not gonna do necessarily the classic Joker. I'm gonna do the new Joker, which is Joaquin Phoenix's one. There was like a little teaser video a few weeks ago with what he's gonna look like. So I'm gonna do his Joker. So if you don't want to know what he looks like, for whatever reason, if you don't already know, and you don't want to know, please click off this video because spoiler alert, I guess. So yeah, let's get started. The first step, as with any clown really, is to cover your face completely white. Once again, like my last video, you guys know how to do that, so I will be back when I have done it. I just actually wanted to come on to say, I know I only have half my face on, so my face done, so don't come at me saying I look stupid. But the white that I am using isn't very pigmented, so I am going to have to do 2 layers. It kind of depends on what face paint you have yourself, but Snazaroo, for some reason it's just the white that isn't very pigmented, so if you do have Snazaroo you will have to do 2 layers. But again, once you have your white on, you'll be able to kind of judge whether you need to put on another layer or whether it looks okay. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly say that. I will now be back when my face is fully white. So I am back, my face is completely white. I did actually have to do 3 layers, because again, the Snazaroo white isn't the best. I am in the process of saving up to get better paints, maybe Diamond FX or something else. I'm not entirely sure just yet what I am gonna get, but I do want to change up from Snazaroo because they are kind of beginner face paints in a way. So yes, my face is entirely white. The next step that I'm going to do are the red features on the Joker's face, which are like little eyebrow lines and his mouth and his nose. So the mouth is kind of a rectangular shape, and then his eyebrows are quite high. They're not his natural eyebrows, so they're like in the middle of his forehead, and then he just has like a little round red nose. So I will do those now. For the red, I am just using this large kind of rounded brush, which I'm just covering in the red paint so I don't have to keep stopping and recovering the brush. So I'm going to do his eyebrows first. So they're, like I said, about the middle of the face, of the forehead, sorry. And again, because you're painting over white, you are going to have to do kind of a few layers of this, just because the white does drain out the colour. So if you want it really red, which you do for this, you're going to have to do it a few times. And now for his nose, you just start just at the kind of tip of your nose and go around to your nostrils. Sorry, I have realised that I can't paint and talk at the same time. I'm not a very good multitasker. So that is his nose. Talking about red noses, actually, a few of you pointed out in my Pennywise face paint, I did actually forget to do the nose. So I do apologise about that, but let's just say I was making it my own. Didn't want to do the nose, didn't forget it, just didn't want to do it. So now for his mouth, he does have like a typical kind of Joker mouth, whereas it comes out to a point, but then it also goes to a point on his chin. So if I start by just filling in my natural lip, and then you just kind of exaggerate your natural lip. And just make them a bit bigger, and then just go out to a point. Again, because you're going over white, you are going to have to do a few layers of this. But again, just maybe 1 or 2 layers, so it shouldn't take too long to do. You just want to get that pigmentation and that red colour to come out properly. You don't want it to look kind of pink. You do want it to be a nice red colour. It's also not the end of the world if they're not completely even. Because as you guys know, the Joker is basically an evil person who paints his face like a clown. He's not going to take loads of time on his face, doing his makeup or whatever. And in some, his face is actually, I think, bleached red, not red, white. What am I talking about? So that's why sorry, I didn't finish what I was saying. That's why your white doesn't have to look continuously like just matte white. Because if you're going for the kind of bleached skin look, it's not going to be a complete white. It's going to be blotchy and it's not going to be white everywhere. So don't feel like you have to take loads of time getting the look perfect, because you don't. So that is basically everything on the Joker that is red. The only other thing that he has is blue diamond shapes over his eyes, or over one eye, and then like a rectangle over the other. Not a rectangle, a triangle over the other. What is wrong with me today? So I'm gonna do that now, and then we're basically finished after that. Again, you don't have to be really precise with the shape of things like the diamond and the triangle. In a way, it does actually look better if it is a bit messy and it's not like an exact shape. Just because, again, his face isn't like really precise and perfect. It's messy and kind of just thrown on. So yeah, it's better if you don't like be really precise with things and take your time. This should be a quick face paint to do. So this is my version of Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. It's a really simple face paint to do. So if you're ever going out for Halloween, or I know Halloween's just finished, but maybe next year for Halloween when the film is out. I think the film is out next year. So maybe this will be a popular face paint to do. Or if you're ever going to like a fancy dress party or anything like that, this is a quick, nice design to do. So yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!